One Piece fans, anime fans, so the latest chapter of One Piece is out. So if you've not checked out the chapter yet, please do, because I will be spoiling you a lot in this video. This chapter was an amazing read, so please do check out the chapter before you watch this video. So the events that happened in this chapter made a lot of sense. The One Piece community is not happy with how things played out in this chapter, but you have to understand, the supernovas or the West Generation members are not to be underestimated in any way. They are all captains of their respective crews. Apoo is not to be underestimated. Kid is not to be underestimated. Luffy, we know how powerful he is. We have X-Drake, we know how strong he was as Sabaody. So each and every member of the West Generation is powerful in his or her own right. I will be dropping a video about the supernovas in the future. So if you want me to drop the video really quick, like the video below and comment down below that, hey, drop a video about the supernovas, and I will drop the video in 1 week, exactly 1 week from dropping this video. So we start a chapter of seeing Luffy pissed with the Beast Pirates. Luffy is so pissed at the Beast Pirates because they are wasting a lot of food, and we know how painful and how hungry the people of Wano are. People in the small villages and the small towns cannot even find food to eat, cannot find water to drink. They cannot even feed their children, their grown-ups, their elderly in their town. And the Beast Pirates are wasting so much food because they have it in excess. Oshiriku is being wasted here and there, and this is very sad to see. They baked a lot because of Big Mama, and it seems they've baked so much that they have some to spare. And instead of them giving it to the people of Wano, they've decided on wasting each and every piece of the Oshiriku. So Luffy then gets pissed and begins to attack the Beast Pirate because he has seen the pain Wano people are going through. And we should understand Luffy. From the point of Luffy, this should not be happening. Scumbags like the Beast Pirates should never have this much food to spare. They should even starve and die on their own. I'm not wishing that on anyone, but you could not treat people like this and think you want to survive in the future. So Luffy attacking and causing trouble was to be expected, and I really like him not following the plan, because you know Luffy always does what he thinks is right in his heart. So Luffy then begins to cause trouble. Right after that, we get to see someone slash a building into two, and each and every member on the floor is falling, and they're like, what's happening? Right there, we get to see Zoro. Zoro pops out and it's like, Luffy, why are you always causing trouble? And this is amazing to me because we know you could not slash a building into two and tell me you are not causing trouble. So both Luffy and Zoro are causing a lot of trouble in this chapter, because what they did were basically the same, just that Luffy did it first. And one surprising thing that happened in this chapter too was Zoro found Luffy. And that's the most surprising thing that happened in this chapter, because you know Zoro always gets lost, and theories in the One Piece community began to float that Zoro will get lost and meet with Yamato. Zoro will find Kaido and kill Kaido before the alliance even get to Kaido. There were a lot of funny theories dropping, so rest in peace to those theories that were stated in the past 2 weeks, and expect more from Zoro and Luffy. Right after that, we get to see Apoo notice both Luffy and Zoro, and Apoo then informs Queen the Calamity, and Queen then states to the Beast Pirate that anyone who is able to defeat Luffy and Zoro and capture them would be given the chance to be a member of the Flying Six. Queen then further goes on to say that he's about to defeat one of the Flying Six members, so any Beast Pirate member should prepare. Anyone strong enough who could cause trouble for both Luffy and Zoro should prepare, because they'll get a chance to be a Flying Six member. And the Beast Pirates are all intrigued by this offer. They are all interested in this offer. So it's amazing. And the idea of Queen fighting the Flying Six is now becoming a reality. It's a theory being confirmed. In the past chapters, we all thought that the Flying Six would just fight Jack because Jack seemed to be the weakest among the three calamities. But the idea of them talking about Queen dying and someone taking over Queen's position, well, might be a foreshadowing from Oda. So I'm sure that was a foreshadowing from Oda. And Queen might get taken down in this chapter or by a Flying Six member. The next chapter is going to be crazy, trust me, because both Luffy and Zoro are about to attack. First they were on the defense, now they are going full attack mode. So things are about to get crazy. Right after that, we get to see the Beast Pirates and members attack both Luffy and Zoro. Then we get to see Apoo also attack Luffy. Apoo is able to land a hit on Luffy, and Luffy is even surprised about what just happened. Zoro too is shocked and said, Luffy, what happened? Right then, Zoro too is slashed by Apoo, and Zoro realizes that Apoo has no sword, but his power is strange. And I understand this very much. People are like, they don't like the way things played out because Luffy is supposed to be as strong as Yonko currently. And he losing to Apoo or he suffering against Apoo is just something that should not happen. But you guys should think about this. Apoo attacked Kizaru and Admira with the same attack back as Sabaody. Apoo was able to land an attack on Admira, who was moving at light speed. Even though Kizaru was so chill and calm, Apoo still was able to attack him using his music. So Apoo is not to be underestimated. He's one of the strongest West Generation members, and I'll be making a video about them in the future. So subscribe to my channel if you want to see that video, and you're gonna understand why I say Apoo is one of the strongest West Generation members. And this is a hype too that was used in the chapter because we saw what happened at the end of the chapter. Apoo being hype as this powerful and being taken down by a kid was just crazy. So Oda just played us a little, but we should all understand Oda. So the Beast Pirates currently are looking so strong because the gifters, the waiters, and all those who are having the small devil fruit are beasts in their own right. And even though they are not as strong as Luffy and Zoro, they are all strong people. So right after that, we get to see Kid also engage in the battle. Kid and his crew decided not to engage in the battle, but once Kid saw Apoo, he's like, you backstabber, I'm gonna hurt you, I'm gonna kick you, I'm gonna murder you. So Kid also then joins in the distraction and that begins to cause a lot of disturbance. So the battle is just going down and Luffy and Zoro are running away because they don't want to cause any trouble and they want to save their strength for the final battle. Apoo then lands another attack on Luffy, and Luffy kind of passed out in this chapter. We get to see a panel of Luffy looking like he has passed out, but he was just having mixed feelings about the player. I'm sure that's what was happening with Luffy. So Zoro had to carry Luffy and run. And Zoro even states that they could not face off against small fights like this because they have to face off against Kaido, a Yonko, and he is the strongest creature alive. The statement Zoro made in this chapter is very funny to me because he mentioned a Yonko. He never mentioned two Yonkos. We know there are currently two Yonkos present in Wano. Does this mean that Zoro has not still seen Big Mama? He has not heard about Big Mama? What would that mean in the future chapters? What will happen if Zoro finds out that he reaches Kaido and sees Big Mama? How are they going to defeat both these Yonkos? So I'm sure Zoro still has not found out what happened with Big Mama, and he would be pissed at Luffy because he told Luffy this once they were on one. He said we cannot be changed by two Yonkos because we are after a Yonko right now. And Luffy still followed his guts and went to save Sanji, and this has caused Big Mama to also arrive at Wano. So I'm sure Zoro is going to be pissed in the future when he actually gets to meet both Big Mama and Kaido at Wano. So right after that, we get to see Kid and Apoo have their revenge match. And Kid is looking like he has awakened his devil fruit in this chapter. The attack he used in this chapter was just crazy to think about. He generated a huge giant arm, and it was not something he could pull off in the past, in the time before the time skip. But in this chapter, he was able to do it casually without any effort. This is making me believe that Kid has awakened his devil fruit somehow, and that's his power up against Kaido. We know how powerful Luffy has gotten and why we think Luffy can take down Kaido, but we've not seen how powerful Kid has gotten. So if Kid has been awakened, it will make a lot of sense because that will even boost his power even further and make it fair for Luffy and Kid to be on same levels, because most people in the One Piece community do think that Kid and Luffy are both on the same level, but I do think Luffy is way stronger than Kid. But if Kid is an awakened devil fruit user, that means he's gonna even be more powerful than we expected him to be. So I really like that from Kid and Apoo. So that's what happened between Kid and Apoo, and Kid just one-shotted Apoo just like that. He was like, Apoo, you messed with my crew, you backstabber. It's about time you go down. And he just slapped Apoo to the ground. Apoo is not surviving the attack. He has been one-shotted. This is very interesting because Queen is still present at the party, and since Apoo is being taken down, the only person that's strong enough to take on Luffy, Zoro, and Kid is Queen. But if Queen dares to attack these three people, he's gonna die instantly. Kid, Luffy, and Zoro are gonna murder Queen if he tries to do anything stupid. The Beast Pirates are strong, but they are not strong enough. Zoro even stated in this chapter that these members are no weaklings. They are strong members, and most of them have Smiley Devil Fruit, and we know how powerful the Smiley Devil Fruit makes an individual. So Zoro even stated that they are very powerful opponents, so they are not to be underestimated in any way. But I'm sure that now, because at the end of the chapter, we get to see Luffy and Zoro say that they have to prepare a counter attack, And once they are focused on attacking, no one is about to stop them. They are gonna be slashing, be killing, and be that's that's ending the Beast Pirate's life just like that. And with the presence of Kid and his crew being among the Beast Pirate there, it's gonna get crazy. So Queen should either escape or should either find somewhere to hide, because if he decides to face on Luffy, Kid, and Zoro, he's gonna die. I'm stating this in this video. If he decides to face off against Kid, Luffy, and Zoro, he's gonna die. He's gonna he's gonna die, and that's gonna be funny. But I'm not sure whether he's gonna pass that way out, because he has started hyping a battle between the Flying Six and the Calamity. So I'm sure Oda is gonna make Queen survive this encounter. But if Queen is to be stupid and tries to attack, he's gonna die. You should remember that. So that's basically what happened in the chapter. A lot didn't happen in this chapter, but it was an interesting read, so you should check the chapter out. This is the review of the scans translation. So once the official translation comes, I'll also make another video comparing the fact to see what has changed and statement that we made that official cleared up for us. So don't worry, I'll have a lot of One Piece video dropping on this channel very soon. So if you like this video, like the video, subscribe to my channel, comment down below what you think, what happened in the next chapter. I do think in the next chapter, Luffy, Kid, and Zoro, they're gonna use Conqueror's Haki to knock down all the Beast Pirates who are currently present, and the strong ones who survive are gonna be defeated by them. Either another force arrives to help in the defeat of the Beast Pirate, the weak Beast Pirates who are currently there, or something crazy might happen. Queen should run away, because there's no way he's winning against these 3 supernovas. He's gonna die easily. So Kid is looking so powerful right now. Luffy, but since they're gonna be attacking the next chapter, you should know that shit is about to get real. And once they both go on the offense, someone is in trouble. So if you like this video, once again, subscribe to my channel, comment down below. I have a lot of One Piece videos on my channel. Check out those videos. If you want me to talk about any topic, just let me know. I'll start analyzing characters in One Piece very soon, talking about their philosophy, trying to understand the characters from a pirate's perspective. And Kid will be my first person on the list. So if you like this video, once again, subscribe and make clips here, and I'm out.